Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We are honored to be here tonight for what is truly a historic evening. Tonight we will witness and celebrate the culmination of 13 years of education for the students that sit before us. At the same time, we will witness the beginning of the rest of their adult lives, as well as the beginning of what undoubtedly will be many graduating classes to follow in their respective footprints. Students, we honor you, and we respect your accomplishments to this point. We also appreciate and respect the integrity and the strength of character you each bring to the table in representing McKinney Boyd as our inaugural graduating class. Seniors of 2008, this ceremony is for you, as well as the many stakeholders that have played parts in your educational career to this point. With that said, I'm sure that everyone noticed the group of teachers in full regalia that followed you in tonight. I hope that you will all join me at this time as I recognize these dedicated educators and the part that they have played in getting you to this point. If I could have the teachers and the counselors and all other educators that are a part of McKinney Boyd High School, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thanks so much, teachers. We all appreciate your hard work and dedication in making Boyd High School the best that it can be. I would like everyone to enjoy the ceremony tonight, and at this time, I ask that you stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you so much for keeping us all safe as family and friends have come to join us for this special night. Lord, I thank you for giving us such great leaders who put together this so beautifully. Thank you for all of our gifts and talents that have gotten us to this point, and I know you are the reason that we are here today. And I pray that we do not forget that, and that we can glorify your name tonight in our celebration. Please guide us in our future and give us wisdom to discern your path for our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Please be seated.
Hi, I'm Allison Harris, McKinney Boyd Senior Class President. In life, many people find success doing the ordinary. Continuing the traditions and work of people before them, we are honored to have citizens of our world further the duties of our predecessors. Success doesn't require a breakthrough invention or a life-altering epidemic. However, the world cannot survive solely from these people. On July 20th, 1969, the famous line, "One small step for man, one big step for mankind," floated through space and into the television sets of American families. Neil Armstrong contributed to an unwritten page in human history. Inhabitants of our globe will consistently find it difficult to measure up to the enormity of Armstrong's record success, but his courage and aspirations to leave a legend is empathized by many. We are here today as the inaugural class of McKinney Boyd High School. We were shoved into the most vital piece of Boyd's history as an icon of leadership and opportunity. We are the beginning. As everyone knows, beginners must learn as they go, take each day and progress with counsel and stride. In 2006, our first year as a school, we trained ourselves on how to be the leader. Initially, the marks were perhaps not as strong as we wanted them to be. Texas football is somewhat of a widely acclaimed sport, but in our first football season, we earned a daunting 0-10 record. On the third Friday of the school year, a legend was born, Friday Night Live. The first Bronco to attend was an unfortunate member of our class. In the midst of academics and extracurricular activities, a special member of our class hit 2 firsts and 1 when he pulled the first school prank and brought the first live piece of poultry into our cafeteria, creating a spectacle for Mr. McDaniel and fellow administrators as they were fighting to capture the rooster. We were the fortunate first class in McKinney to experience an elaborate bathroom pass strategy, and I personally feel privileged to be the first to sport XXL Bronco blues and high heels. While each of these firsts has impacted MBHS, we've followed through with even more successes as the inaugural class. Our class of over 300 students named 2 National Merit finalists. Our football team struggled from a 0-10 record to a distinguished regional champions title. Boyd volleyball was envied by almost every 4A school for our talent and ultimately state quarterfinal championship. One of us was named 3rd in state for technical theater. Our cheerleaders won top team in NCA. Swimming and diving went to state. Our golf team won 3rd in state. Boys soccer ventured into playoffs, and girls soccer won state. Our student council was awarded the Community Service Award. Another member of our class was sent to regionals for wrestling. We have students who are nationally ranked in arm wrestling and Guitar Hero for that matter. One of us led the girls basketball team into playoffs and scored a regional quarterfinalist title. Our yearbook received the Bronze Star Award. We've established 29 clubs in 2 years, received awards due to our accomplished academics, and provided an example to McKinney Boyd and our community of the true Bronco way. At Mission Imperative, in preparation of our senior year, Mr. McDaniel explained to us a characteristic of our Bronco mascot. In a stampede, there are no Broncos more important than the front runners who lead the group into the right direction. As leaders of the stampede, we have created firsts that will be difficult to measure up to and honorable to surpass. Here today, we are continuing the list of firsts in our name. At our first commencement ceremony, we have students who are first in their family to graduate. We have students who are first in their family to further their education. And in fact, this is the first student-given speech at a McKinney Boyd graduation. And as we leave here today, know that this is not our last first, as there is no such thing. This fall, we will experience our first days as college students. Eventually, we'll receive our first internships, first career jobs, and live in our first houses. We may find our first love, and we might receive our first child. For some of us, this might be our first goodbye to friends that we've known since kindergarten. Whatever the first will be that come our ways, we will enjoy and flourish from them, just as we have done at Boyd. As we go out into the world and take small steps for ourselves, remember that each of those equates to larger steps for society. Congratulations to each of our triumphs that have contributed to the success as our inaugural class. I look forward to seeing each of you at McKinney Boyd High School's first reunion. Thank you.
I'd like to take a couple of moments of personal privilege. History is important in McKinney. We have a deep history and a strong history. Whether it was Doty High School or the original Boyd High School, or McKinney High School, or McKinney North High School, or now the new McKinney Boyd High School. In 1934, a student was scheduled to graduate with his classmates from Boyd High School. Due to a disagreement with one of his teachers and his unwillingness to divulge the name of the perpetrator of the horrible crime of popping his knuckles, this student was not allowed to receive his diploma from high school. I learned of this former student's plight just about a year ago at this time. When I learned that he had never received his diploma from Boyd High School, we made arrangements for his participation in our fall graduation ceremony at Fabian Middle School, and we were able to present him with the diploma. However, we felt that it would be appropriate for him to receive a diploma tonight at McKinney Boyd High School's graduation ceremony. He is the great-great-grandson of Colin McKinney. He is the great-grandson of J.B. Wilmoth. Please welcome 94-year-old Mr. Rigel McKinney. I'm actually going to present him with three things. He was gracious enough to trust me with his original class ring from 1934. Now, how many of you think you will still have your original class ring 74 years later? He's worn it so much that it was worn through in one place, and that kind of bothered me. So first of all, I want to give you your ring back, Mr. McKinney.
Thank you.
And the Herff Jones Company took a look at that ring and realized it was a Herff Jones ring from 1934, and they have donated him a brand new class ring that says McKinney Boyd on it. You may have to size it if you have to, we will. And I want to present you a diploma, the first diploma presented at a new McKinney Boyd graduation. Congratulations, Mr. McKinney.
Thank you.
You ready? I'd like to have three students come forward. I'd like Alexander Ladd, Anna Madera, and Tyler Sharp to please come forward. For the past 2 years, I've met with 6 students from each of the high schools, 3 seniors and 3 juniors. And we meet once a month, and they are the Superintendent Student Advisory Council. I ask them, what is it we should be doing? And they don't always tell me what I want to hear. They tell me what I need to hear. And I appreciate them for that. But one of the things that's impressed me most, particularly with this year's seniors from all 3 high schools, is before they left every week or every month, they would say, Mr. Crow, what can we do for you? That's a sign of maturity, and that's a sign of leadership. And I thank all 3 of you for your participation. You can go back now.
Good evening. I'm Jennifer Koester, and I'm McKinney Boyd's class salutatorian. And okay, beginning to write this speech was difficult for me. I was worried that, like Marlowe in The Heart of Darkness, when it came my time to speak, I would have nothing to say. I would stand before you, mind blank and tongue dry. But then I realized that I'm here to introduce you to the first graduating class of McKinney Boyd, and there is not a group anywhere I would be prouder to represent. The people you see before you have matured in the last 4 years. We've become the people we wanted to be. We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. And through our grit, determination, and our wonderful teachers, we've made our dreams and those the school had for us a reality. Ask any of us, and we all have a story to tell, a moment we are proud of, an accomplishment that set us apart. Whether it be a story of performing a one-act play to great acclaim, or building the set that brought the story alive, singing in numerous concerts that transformed our humble cafeteria into New York or the 60s, the band exhilarating us at football games, the players who came back this year to prove just how tough they are, the success of seeing hard work pay off in a hot-off-the-presses newspaper or yearbook, dancing across the state to applause, or smashing the competition in UIL academics. I couldn't begin to describe just how amazing these unprepossessing individuals are and can be when given the chance. Who else would give up their Christmas to visit a classmate in the hospital or spend Saturdays working with Habitat for Humanity? It's true, we never know how high we are till we are asked to rise. And before we came to Boyd, we were content. Coming here, we were challenged to create a school and a community out of bricks, mortar, and state-of-the-art technology. We had to imbue our brand new building with traditions and memories. The cafeteria is more than a large room we ate in every day for 2 years. It is the site of High School Musical, Guitar Hero showdowns, whiz quiz competitions, and choir concerts. The gym is where we watched the balladoras, saluted the athletes, and took AP tests. The rotunda is the scene of a succession of students kissing the Bronco before leaving to match brawn and wits against those of the best in the state. The classrooms are where we became a single class of like-minded friends instead of disparate individuals. These are the rooms where our teachers gave us sage advice about tattoos and relationships and managed to fit in a few facts and ideas about literature and math, science, and history. Most of all at Boyd, we've discovered how strong our friendships are and just how many people can fit into our heart. This is very important for us to discover before we all leave on separate paths across the country and the world. We know who our close friends are, the friends who recognize without being told that something is wrong, the friends who make an effort every weekend to see us. We know those friendships will endure because they have already been tested. We know none of us is a failure who has friends. And although most of us will not truly widen our horizons until next year, 2 years ago we were shaken out of our niche and introduced to a group of people of whom we had been ignorant. These people quickly became good friends, people we could learn from and who would make life a good deal more interesting. It was the start of many beautiful friendships. And in that respect, Boyd has educated us in more ways than one. During every minute of this experience, our teachers were there. August to June, hours before class and hours after. A good teacher made the difference between coasting and excelling. As remarkable as they are, these teachers have set the bar for all future authority figures. And they shouldn't worry. We won't forget them, even when we're rich and famous. We know they warrant all the recognition we can give them and then some. They, after all, got us through our salad days when we were young and green in judgment and needed all the help we could get. So, high school has been more than 4 years and a building or two. It was an expansion of our brain and heart. We've drained this cup to the dregs, and we are now very proud to say that this is a day that you will always remember as the day the first class of McKinney Boyd graduated. Thank you very much.
Hello, all. I am proud to introduce myself tonight as Robert Carpenter, valedictorian of the finest class in the state of Texas. My friends, though the time you and I spent at McKinney Boyd High School was truly short-lived, I feel that I have gotten to know many of you very well. And through these relationships, I have learned numerous lessons. And I should hope a few of you have learned a little something from me. With our coming departure, it truly pains me to see our paths diverge. But at the same time, the promise of what is yet to be is exciting. Tonight, I have been charged with the task of addressing my peers one final time before we turn our tassels. And I must say, this is quite an honor. And so I hope that you will give some thought to what I am about to say as I attempt to leave with you all a bit of me, which I have largely learned, ironically, from you. It took me quite a while, but this year I have learned much about two subjects in particular, neither of which can be taught by any single teacher. The first of which being meaning, and the second, beauty. The impact such lessons have made on my life is astounding. In fact, I would go so far as to ask each and every one of you to devote your life to accomplishing something truly meaningful, truly beautiful. To achieve such a feat, the act must be an expression of your very inmost being. It is difficult to quantify such a requirement. So long as you are yourself, you will be unique in every way. And because of this, no one will have the same requirements for accomplishing meaning as you do. If you were to look for people in the past achieving something beautiful, meaningful, you would find individuals taking the positions life has given them, coupling it with their own gifts, and producing something breathtaking, something momentous, something incredible. Beauty is Jane Austen writing Pride and Prejudice. It is Mahatma Gandhi peacefully resisting the British Empire. It can be seen in Vincent van Gogh's painting Starry Night and heard in Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Meaning is Jackie Robinson taking the field for the first time and Lou Gehrig for the final time. It is Albert Einstein's science, Christopher Columbus's adventure, and Mother Teresa's faith. Please understand this. It is not important in what manner or form your life brings about beauty. It is only important that what is brought forth is the true reflection of your soul. As Khalil Gibran says in his work, The Prophet, beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. But you are eternity, and you are the mirror. Dare to look within yourself. What you will see is incredible, I promise. And the world would do very well if you would make this sight visible for everyone to see. As we prepare here for graduation, I hope that we will also prepare ourselves for the momentous change that is now breathing down our necks. No longer are we going to frequent the halls of youthful pleasure, but instead, if we choose to accept life's progression, we shall dwell in the comfortable abode of maturing wisdom. As I am sure you all know, there is much pressure placed on our young shoulders to achieve this peak as soon as possible. But because of this unfortunate pressure, we often lose sight of what truly matters in life, of what truly matters to us. In an effort to achieve success, we oftentimes sacrifice the individuality that makes us each unique. We buy into the lie that 6 figures will ensure happiness, that a condo or a BMW will make all of life's problems vanish. Allow me to offer this much. No matter if you end up in $1 million house or a modest apartment, life will always have its problems. But I, for one, would rather tackle the inevitable obstacles of life as one at least content that I am who I was made to be. I will leave you with the words of author Gil Bailey to ponder. When faced with those questions which will determine how you will continue to live your natural life, in his words, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. In all things, my peers and my friends, may our Heavenly Father bless and keep you no matter where life takes you. And may you allow peace, contentment, and joy to embrace your lives, wherever it is that they may end up. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert. I can think of no two finer individuals to represent this class than the two that you just heard speak. And we have a lot of leaders in this class, but I want you to give them one more round of applause for the job that they just did. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the last 2 years, the senior class of 2008 has taken our campus on an emotional roller coaster, filled with happy tears of victory, the sadness and disappointment that accompanies defeat, and the day-to-day ups and downs that every teenager in the world experiences. That said, every time they were challenged to set the bar high, they responded with a type of spirit and dedication that only comes from winners. And winners they are, whether it be in the classroom, on the field of athletics, or on the stage. Just as the mighty pyramids of Egypt still stand today, a true testament to the person that laid the very first block of stone, so too will this senior class stand forever responsible for laying the foundation of excellence at McKinney Boyd High School. Your talent and drive will take you far and wide to the far corners of the earth. And tonight, as we celebrate this moment in time with you, we respectfully request that you never, ever forget the legacy of excellence that you're leaving behind. In the words of Henry Ford, you can't learn in school what the world is going to do tomorrow. The good news, students, is that you've been equipped to succeed in whatever the world brings to you. You leave our school prepared to think on your own, and prepared to make wise decisions along the way. There's a good reason that they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. So as you proceed with the remainder of your adult lives, I leave you with this thought tonight. As a member of the first graduating class of McKinney Boyd High School, I want to remind you, each and every one of you, that the sky is the limit for each of you, and the only thing standing between you and the top of the ladder of success is the ladder. Class of 2008, I believe in each of you. I also believe it's fitting that I end the inaugural graduation speech with extreme words of wisdom by one of the most famous authors of our time. As a matter of fact, you have more than likely been reading the works of this author since you first picked up a book. And I quote, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You are the person who will decide where to go." Author, Dr. Seuss. Class of 2008, thanks again for making McKinney Boyd special, because you are indeed one very, very special class. We love you all, and I can speak on behalf of the entire faculty and staff in saying that we will truly, truly miss you. Mr. Crow, at this time, I would like to verify to you that the members of the 2008 inaugural class of McKinney Boyd High School have met the requirements of our institution, and so it is with great pride that I present them to you at this time for graduation.
Thank you. As you witnessed earlier, history is important in McKinney. History is what draws this entire community together. So at this time, if any member of the audience is a graduate of McKinney High School, McKinney North High School, Doty High School, or the original Boyd High School, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Students, you're about to join that long line of graduates from McKinney Independent School District, and it carries with it a responsibility. And I hope that you accept that responsibility. And now, by the authority granted to me by the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and the McKinney Independent School District Board of Trustees, I hereby declare you as the 2008 graduates of McKinney Boyd High School.
Robert Aaron Carpenter. Jennifer Lynn Coaster. Marguerite Louise Minogue. Ariel Elizabeth Whiting. Malia Shea Gresham. Kaylin Marie Taylor Frink. Laura Elizabeth Norman. Sean Michael Ritchie. Nicholas Austin Lehman. Kirsten Alyssa Rude. Emily E. Holmes. Ellen Christine Spitz. Ashian Sunera Rahman. Allison Christine Sheffer. Alexander Barker. Margaret D. Bates. Preston Scott Bagley. Caroline A. Dixon. Nika Akavan. Bradley Richard Doberful. Jenny Rose Rehnquist. Colin Michael Bosch. Brian Richard Benshoff. Katie Lynn Shaw. Dante Vincent Giordano. Anna Karen Madeira. Courtney Catherine Gage. Tyler William Shard. Zachary David Blankenship. James T. Zadro. Laura Yvonne Shaheen. Katie Amanda Smith. McKinney Boyd High School's top 10%. Paula Arcinega. Shiv Acervedum. Morgan E. Bailey. Courtney Dawn Beal. Christina Ann Beeland. Jillian Marie Bython. Amber Yvonne Bishop. Alexander Beiser. Dylan Clay Bloodworth. Laura Ann Bohan. Michael Robert Bordenave. Calvin Raymond Bosch. Katie Neely Baudelaire. Macy Ann Brazel. Adam Michael Brown. Gabrielle Joan Brown. Matthew Kenneth Bojenska. Luis Eduardo Sanabria Burgos. Jamie Burnett. Abigail Burns. Selena Camacho. Jeff M. Cameron. Nicholas Allen Cape. Jonathan Ryan Carter. Luke Kavanaugh. Adriana Cayetano. Megan Corinne Cervantes. Jake H. Christian. Miles Vincent Church. Stephen Andrew Caesar. Emily Christine Clark. Nicole Lee Collins. Joey Colmanero. Jonathan R. Cooper. Justin David Cordova. Catherine Elizabeth Cox. Sandra Crane. Kevin Anthony Crowhorn. Kayla Lynn Cunningham. Daniel John Kernet. Mohammed Dali. Lindsay L. Davenport. Danielle Elise Davis. Hunter Lee Davis. Joshua R. Davis. Devin Danielle DeSalle. Donald Clayton Denham. Ashley Marie de Villeneuve. Caleb Diaz. Yanette Diepa. Jose Cruz Diosdano. Bianca Nicole DiPasquale. Helen Teresa Donahue. Andrea Elise Dooley. Joshua Ryan Drury. Logan Evan Duke. Rebecca Ashley Eddy. Martavius Edwards. Juan Andres Escando. Holly Michelle Evans. Kyle Reed Evans. Jose Facundo. Andrew Jesus Falcon. Taylor Austin Fall. Robert Winston Farrar. Jillian Kate Fitzgerald. Rudy Alonso Flores Campos. Taylor N. Freeman. Rachel Ellen Friedman. Jeffrey Allen Fuller. Kyle J. Gallagher. Marcus Alan Garcia. Daniel Ryan Garrett. Tiffany Nicole George. Sierra Cheyenne Gaforian. Matthew Garrett Gibson. Justin Trey Gilliam. Michael Joseph Glazier. Brittany Nicole Godfrey. Christian Rodrigo Gomez. Noemi Gonzalez. Danielle Gray. Christopher Michael Green. Keena Leanne Greeno. Tyler Greenup. Megan Nicole Griffith. Crystalline Gwynn. Paige Meredith Haddock. Scott Gartman Haley. Michael Hain. Jessica Hansen. Kirsten Lynn Hansen. Julie Christine Hardiman. Allison Lurie Harris. Taylor Christine Hartley. Houston Tyler Hastings. Caitlin Christine Hawkins. Vanessa Lynn Haynes. Jessica Taryn Helt. Jonathan Ray Herrera. Shauna Renee Higdon. Nathaniel Hill Jr. Sean Ryan Holden. Andrew Casey Samuel Holt. Leah Hook. Caitlin Marie Hubbard. Adrienne Jewel Hyatt. Charmaine S. Irving. Michael Himes. Audrey Maria Jeffrey. Gregory Reese Johnson. Kevin Neal Johnson. Ashley A. Jones. David Allen Jones. Jamie Jones. Kiera A. Jumper. Toyotaka Kaeda. Kyle Aaron Kaiser. Brian Christopher Kynard. Lauren Rochelle Krempen. Alexander Parker Ladd. Daniel Jack Langford. Sarah Susanna Law. Hayden Leatherwood. Sean Everett Lee. Gabriela Leyva. Jordan Marie Lewis. Blake Robert Little. Elizabeth Catherine Long. Taylor J. Lovell. Zachary Drew Lowe. Nathan Spencer Lynchard. Anna Paige Medina. Dylan James Malone. Alejandra Mancera. Luis Ian Mangano. Matthew Ryan Manquero. Andrew Scott Martin. Jeanette Martinez. Job Zoe Martinez. Jonathan Absalon Martinez. Kara Ann Mason. Alexandra Matamoros. Rachel Mabry. Bradley Lee McCullough Jr. Ryan Francis McDermott. Erin Christine McGranahan. Taylor F. Medrano. Ashley Nicole Mikatuk. Amanda K. Miller. Christopher Charles Miller. Robert Allen Miller. Stephanie Lauren Miller. Jamel Derek Miner. Janine Antoinette Mitchell. Deambre L. Montgomery. Christopher Wallace Moore. Nicholas Ray Moore. Daniel Lee Moreland. Mark Thomas Moreland. Olivia Zoe Moreno. Jeffrey E. Morel. Brandon S. Morris. Chelsea Lynn Morris. James Dalton Morrison. Matthew Ryan Morton. Dennis Cameron Musers. Lindsay Nicole Mumper. Jeff Munoz. Jocelyn Simone Murray. Jocelyn Nicole Muchler. Taylor Michelle Myers. Kylie Jordan Nelson. Thomas D. Nerata. Emily Ann Nielsen. Joshua R. Oberlin. Jose Obregon. William Kelly O'Neill. Joshua Wesley Osgood. Jonathan William Panzarella. Jared Paul Paris. Bradley Dean Parker. Krista Rose Patapoff. Catherine Lucille Patton. Megan Latoya Paul. Shelby Dawn Pell. Emily Pennington. Myra Elizabeth Peralta. Christopher R. Phillips. Bradley Ryan Pickett. Hannah Plummer. Nicole Marie Paler. Margaret Victoria Polito. Michaela Lorraine Proctor. Leslie Quisenberry. Peter Emilio Rocco. Robert Jacob Ralph. Justin Alexander Razor. Caden Allen Rollinson. Brandon Alexander Ray. Reese William Redmond. Eric Renteria. Elisa Catherine Retke. Megan Elizabeth Reynolds. Mitchell Ryan Rame. Brian Ellis Roberts. Joshua Paul Robertson. Joshua Marsh Robinson. Diego Armando Rocha. Colton Thomas Rocks. Warren Joseph Rocks. Janet C. Romero. Brittany Lauren Rooney. Zachary Rowan. Sean Joseph Sudasvan. Robert Austin Sines. Tony Sanchez. Nora Lee Santos. Ethan Paul Saporito. Elizabeth Diane Sasson. Ashley Lauren Schmidt. Glenn Barrett Schumann. Stephen Casey Seals. Philip Edwin Miles Sears. Norman Paul Seibel. Richard Kelly Shea. Colby Daniel Shelton. Alexandra Francis Shepard. Scott Kelly Shoemaker. Larissa Iman Samir Shuga. Danica Spati. Jacob Michael Sigler. Patrick Brian Simmerman. Dwayne Lance Sims. Jason Tyler Slayman. Nicholas James Slay. Matthew Taylor Smart. Christina L. Smith. Jessica Smith. Jonathan Edward Smith. Rachel Emily Smith. Danielle Kristen Snow. Kirsty Ann South. Holly Rebecca Sparks. Amanda Nicole Stagg. Hannah Marie Stanton. Preston Steinkamp. Ashley Diane Stringer. Kylie Coster Sullivan. Eric Michael Sutherland. Tara Alexandria Talent. Luke Robert Tarazowicz. Tiffany Leah Teague. Tyler Reed Terry. Liko Chris Tot. Akeisha Carey Thomas. Amanda Jean Thompson. Thomas Garrett True. Kayla Marie Tullis. Sarah Maurice Urban. Jasmine Simone Vassar. Craig Omar Velasquez. Corey Joseph Von Vogt. Patrick Michael Walsh. James Russell Walton. Brianne Ward. Elizabeth Watson. Michael Jeffrey Wayne. Jarrett David Webb. Lauren Nicole Wickie. Brett Allen Williams. Brittany Leah Williams. Colton Ryan Williams. Lorianne Williams. Catherine Emily Williamson. Andrew Michael Willis. Charlie Marlene Wood. Catherine Dorothy Wright. Travis Hunter Yarbrough. Brittany Nicole Young. Brandon O'Brien Zachary. Amy V. Zapatero. Vyacheslav Ganadievich Zelenkov.
Hi, my name is Brittany Godfrey, and I'm the Senior Class Vice President. Good evening, parents, teachers, family members, friends, and fellow graduates. We have come together this evening in honor of accomplishment for the first time as McKinney Boyd High School. This evening is special for the class of 2008 because we have come together, the Lions and the Bulldogs, to create the beat of the mighty Broncos. A class who was once separated grew to love each other, and this makes our class unique and more special than any other. We were given the opportunity to create new traditions, and we rose to the occasion with pride. Now, as we say goodbye, we leave the tradition for the classes to come. According to Webster's Dictionary, a tassel is a bunch of loose threads or cords bound at one end and hanging free at the other. Today, we are wearing much more than this. What we are wearing signifies completion, that we have journeyed through 18 years of life and completed the milestone called high school. We have shared many experiences and learned lessons to carry into our lives. Today, as we turn our tassels, we are not merely turning a mess of cords, but rather placing the past 4 years behind us and remembering how we've made it to where we are today as we begin a new part of our lives. Fellow graduates, please stand. Congratulations, guys. You may now turn your tassel.
This time, our award-winning choir will lead us in our alma mater.
Through these hallowed halls, let our voices ring, songs of courage, songs of pride, ever fearless champions we must be. Bronco's spirit never dies as we lead.